Greetings everybody, this is Tommy the Game Master, welcoming you to my channel. Well, one of the things I do want to try to do more this year is talk about sales whenever I see them. Most of this channel when it comes to sales data is going to be on PC, some of it's going to be on the Switch, very little is going to be on the PlayStation and Xbox. And that is because as I grow older, I see myself gaming more on the PC with the occasional Switch game. So when it comes to these sales things, that's what I'm going to be aiming at. Anyways, this week it looks like Humble Bundle is having their winter sale. It's going through February 7th. What I'm seeing here is basically a repeat of the Steam after Christmas sale. So if you missed anything there as far as big games, you might want to check Humble Bundle right now, because chances are that game you may have missed during the Christmas sale is on sale there. Now, Humble sells the Steam keys, so you'll still be playing it on Steam. However, one of the things I do want to warn you about is since it's the key that is being sold instead of the actual game, you might not be able to get a refund, so make sure that the game you're getting can run on your rig. Anyways, here's a few quick recommendations I've had just sniffing around the Humble Bundle sale real quickly. Valkyria Chronicles is $4.99. If you have never played this PS3 gem, it's well worth the price. The graphics still hold up beautifully today, despite being probably well over 15 years old. This is a real gem, so definitely pick up. The Final Fantasy Pixel remasters are on sale, 20% off, so you can get a classic Final Fantasy game in between $10 to $15. If you haven't picked up Final Fantasy 1, 4, and 6 yet, you're missing out on a good time. And if you enjoy classic Final Fantasy, then definitely check out 5 as well. 2 and 3 are worth skipping. Final Fantasy 7 Remake is $40. You're going to have a fairly powerful rig to really run this one correctly. My graphics card's a bit old, and although I'm able to play it pretty good, it does chug sometimes. So just be aware of that if you are planning on picking up the remake. One of the things you might want to do if you're unsure if your rig can handle this is to buy it off Steam itself, set a timer for an hour, download it, play the game for an hour. If you find that it's working fine, exit the game, ask for a refund, and then go buy the Steam key from Humble Bundle just to make sure. If you're into the original game, Final Fantasy VII is about $6. Now, the footage you're seeing here is off the PS4. One of the things I do have to criticize the Steam version is it's playing off the old Eidos version of Final Fantasy VII that they made for the PC. It's a perfectly serviceable port, don't get me wrong. In some ways it was even better than the PlayStation version. Problem is Final Fantasy VII has so many freaking mini games that you need to have correct button prompts. And the way Eidos walked around everything is button 1, button 2, button 3, and you're going to be going, what the hell is button 1, button 2, button 3 mean? So, personally, you're better off getting a console version of that, in my opinion. Going down the list, Neo no Kune is $7.49. If you love Studio Ghibli films and you have not checked out this game, now's the time to do it. The artwork's beautiful. They got the music director for Studio Ghibli to do a lot of the soundtrack. It sounds and feels like a Ghibli movie. Definitely worth checking out. Going back to the Final Fantasy series, if you are looking for a really big, long, and grand adventure for a Final Fantasy game, I would recommend checking out Final Fantasy XII. It's about $25. Story's not that great, but as far as just exploring the world goes, it's really fun. Finally, if you're into old school Castlevania and Contra series, you can now get those for around $4. The anniversary collections. So basically, each anniversary collection contains about 6 or 7 of those classic games, and you're now getting them for $4. That's hell of a steal. This is probably my top pick for the week. They also have Dragon Ball Z Fighter. That's $16.50. Again, if you like the old Marvel vs. Capcom games, this is a great game for you. It perfectly takes what Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3 had and improves it. something Capcom did not do in their Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, unfortunately, but this is definitely a good game if you're a fan of Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And finally, going back to Steam itself and not dealing with the Steam keys, we have Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. They're $3.49 each. Classic Star Wars games. If you've never played them, they're really fun RPGs. You get to basically pick your path. The decisions you make will determine if you end up being a Jedi or a Sith. They're really fun and unique games. Well worth the price. They are a little bit old. I warn you, these are probably going to be keyboard support only. I haven't played the Steam versions of Knights of the Old Republic. I have my copy still a good old CD-ROM. I am interested in checking them out though, but they are great they're great WRPGs and worth checking out. Alright, this is Tommy the Game Master, thanking you for listening. If you have any questions or if you have any concerns, please leave them in the comments section below. See you later. Bye.